What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG. Back with your daily dose of Edison. We have myself playing Machina versus Andy playing Machina Gadgets. The only other players that I've seen play Gadgets at locals is Oscar and Paul, but Andy's a new player. I've never played this guy before, but I'm happy to see new players. It's always a more fun time when there's more players. You get to experience different like gameplay patterns. Sometimes when you play the same people over and over again, it's kind of like reading an open book. That's why over time I had to change my playstyle slightly to deal with people knowing how I play. We're gonna mill and drill for a couple monsters. These gadgets are gonna be an issue for us to deal with. They're kind of already swarming the board. And we're gonna have to slowly pick them apart. Alright, goes down. We take 14. But our hand's pretty solid. We've got 4 monsters in grave. Gear frame can sculpt the hand a little bit. That's one puzzle piece. And then we're gonna attack. We don't really care what happens to him. It's kind of just free, really. Someone commented on the videos. He's like, "Oh, you should have done this with the orange gadget." I was like, "Orange gadget? Like, what's an orange gadget?" And then I realized he was talking about the gear frame. I kind of like that. Dust Tornado takes down the Compulse, which is unfortunate. We really like to pair that card with Gear Frame. Didn't have a chance to even activate it. Breaker remains, so it kind of feels like a stun variant of gadgets. It's got a lot of these low to the ground monsters. Compulse is gonna protect it, so we're gonna take 13 and 19. 13, 19. That was pretty brave. He didn't even bother to pop the back row. Like, he could have ran into a potential mirror force and lost everything. But he wanted to use the breaker to run over the gear frame, so if you want to do that play, I would suggest maybe just putting the gadget into defense and then checking with the breaker, because losing in that whole board seems unnecessary in my opinion. But we're gonna take a low damage. The gear frame, I didn't want to let it go down because I want to summon it to get the other piece to my hand in Fortress. So yeah, take 13, take 19. Relatively low life totals, but he has no back row, which is great. Fortress does not like dealing with back rows, so discard special, swing over this. That's gonna do 600 plus 500, 11 total. Cool. And Tragodia is gonna be brought out. All right, Pot of Avarice, main phase 2. We're gonna send everything back. Gotta find some defense. Oh my god, he runs a main deck Crow just like V. Oh my god. Okay. He goes gear frame, and I think I have a set torrential, and I let it go. I distinctly remember this moment because I was kicking myself in the butt, because if I go torrential here, everything gets wiped and my fortress stays. And now he could pitch with the fortress to steal my fortress, and it's just game over at this point. I was so upset with myself, and I usually don't get that upset, but when I say like, so you go summon gear frame, activate effect, and I go summons okay, like, you know, just like you can kind of tell that I'm like pissed off at myself, and I feel bad because like my energy kind of like, I'm usually like pretty positive, but like that misstep like was unnecessary by me. Like that should be like for sure just flip destroy, right? and you keep your gear, you keep your fortress on the field. Instead, like I don't know, I remember being pretty upset, but I took 2 cards out. I think Trap Dust Shoot, something else, to put Lightning Vortex and Cyber Dragon in. And so now, from like this point on, I'm like super locked in, like because like if I clear that board, his whole hand was essentially just gadgets, right? And my fortress eats every single one of those. He has to draw into and out to deal with the fortress, right? He has to draw his Deep Prism Mirror Force like almost immediately before he dies. But at this point, I'm like super locked in. Yeah, I'm just like purely upset with myself too, which is sad. Like, especially at locals, you kind of want to have a good time. Everyone's like there. Essentially, I just treat everyone like a brother. Like, win or lose, like, doesn't really matter. I don't know. Like, yeah, you lose some store credit maybe, but it's always next week. And honestly, I'm just there to like vibe with people and get like improve my gameplay bit by bit, right? But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that tangent, but I just remember I was just mad. I was mad at myself mainly. So we attack mill 3, set the Karma Cut to deal with the Gores into Green Gadget. Okay. So we got Machina Force plus Fortress. We can pitch some stuff to delete the Gores. He's gonna swing at 18. Okay, we'll deal with that with our Compulse. And then the Gear Frame is gonna go into Lila. Do we protect her? I think she's kind of done her thing. Yeah, we just let it go down. And pass. He's also light on back row once again, just like game 1. And with light back row like that, it's very easy to navigate turns. I mean, if he has like a Pot of Avarice or like just any spell really that's not activatable, maybe you just set it, just because like you kind of want to put some mental pressure onto your opponent. Like, you don't want to give them like free reign of your board, right? You have to let them kind of calculate risk, right? They have to risk more to make a play, right? And it might influence how they navigate turns, right? Just that, like, that simple set, right? It's like, oh, you know, I can't go too hard. If I go too hard, then, you know, I might get torrential, or I might get mirror force, and like I might get punished. So I'm just gonna, you know, commit just a little bit, just a tiny bit, you know, not too much, not too little, right? You know, just right. And that's what setting the back rows essentially do. But holy moly, we just do a bunch of damage right there. It was like 7,800 damage. What are we putting in? Taking out Hamster, putting in Fiend. Huh, that's interesting. I think Caius may have came out too. I don't know, if you're putting Fiend in, like, you better find some fodder for it, otherwise it's gonna just eat up your hand. But we did put some Threatening Roars in there, maybe to have some tribute fodder, really. It's a chainable that will protect your monsters for a turn. MST, deal with Bottomless, excellent. Okay, so we're gonna do 500 here. We could have summoned the Lila, but I do need her to mill. I need to see what I'm putting into the graveyard for my options. MST takes care of my Mirror Force, and he's gonna go green. My hand's okay. It deals with wide boards. If he goes like next turn Gear Frame into Fortress, pitch for Fortress, like that could be something, or even just these two are good enough too. I'm gonna take 800 plus 14. And then if he doesn't have back row again, I'm just when I play Paul and he's on gadgets, like, dude, the dude has like 10 back row and they just keep multiplying. Playing Andy right now, he doesn't have back row ever. We're gonna swing for 3. Kind of scary because he could have dropped a Gores on us, but we do have the Lightning Vortex too, to boot. Heavy Storm, okay. Legacy Yatagarasu is gonna replace our card. And he has just a T-set. Doesn't even really have the gadgets to replenish because he did ditch it for the Fortress. So we're just gonna keep using our stuff. It is Fossil, that will take care of him. Oh, here comes Gale. Yeah, he has a bunch of interesting cards. So he's gonna take 500 here. 500, special my Raikou. Raikou's gonna be able to pop the back row. We don't really... Yeah, we're gonna shoot the back row. It is Horn of Heaven. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you could use it. I just read the card. It says summon, so it looks like it works. And we're gonna go into Goyo. Pot of Avarice is gonna refuel the hand. Excellent. So he does have, if he does have Gores in hand, then we can just Lightning Vortex it, call it a day. Right, we're pretty safe on that, and we do have a backed up. Dang it! He DD-crowed me again. Oh my god. Okay, that's unfortunate, but with that, he has no cards in hand, so he can't drop Gores. He's gonna summon Red Gadget, and that's gonna seal the deal. Okay. Let's see. I think this wasn't his deck either. I think a friend let him borrow it just so they can play together, which is admirable. Like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh as a game is pretty complicated, honestly. It's not very easy to teach someone. It's just like, we love this game, but like, you try to bring someone new to it, I don't know, it's difficult. And then like they're gonna be like losing for a very long time, and it's like pretty discouraging playing against veterans, you know. But you know, people are willing to like put in the grind, then you know they can achieve whatever they set their minds to. But yeah, I was kicking myself in the butt game 1 because of that torrential, but we managed to take it back 2-1. Yeah, if you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.